Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So I just got back from the grocery store, so I wanted to share with you guys how I'm organizing my fridge, all from Dollar Tree on a budget. A while back before we moved, I organized my fridge and you guys really enjoyed it and I love that organization. But now we have a different style fridge, so I want to share with you guys what I'm using from Dollar Tree to organize. I'm going to share with you guys what I got from the grocery store, unpack it all, restock it, and share with you guys that Dollar Tree organization. Let's go ahead and get started. I did start by taking most of the stuff out, like all of the old stuff. I'm going to give it a good wipe down and then I'll share with you guys the bins that I'm using. If you want to get some Scrub Daddy stuff from yourself, you can use my code Sarah10 to save money, honey. If you remember from a while back, I had these ones, which are the Snapware. They're glass. This one is from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to use that for my fruits and vegetables that I'm going to slice. You guys gave a great recommendation and said to put like a damp paper towel at the bottom so that it absorbs the moisture. So I've been doing that. So these are the Dollar Tree bins that we're going to be using. I love the pattern. I love that they're white. They look really good inside of the fridge. And they do come in a bunch of different sizes. So I have a few of those. And then they have like the real tiny ones that I like to use for like blueberries or like fruits that aren't like a lot. And then for some of the kids' snacks, I'm going to be using these, which are taller. These come in pink and I also believe blue, and they do come in a 2-pack. These ones do. These you had to purchase each singly, and then these came in a pack of 2. So you're able to save a little bit of money and they're actually pretty good quality. So that's what we're going to be using to organize in the fridge. Here's a $1 hack you should be trying. Use a Dollar Tree sponge holder in your fridge to help with vertical storage. If you have small packets like the sour cream or your spices, you can place them inside of the sponge holder so they don't slip and fall into the doors. Another great Dollar Tree item that I used from the previous video are these condiment containers. So in here I just added spicy mustard, salsa, barbecue sauce. I just took everything out of their original packaging and I put them inside of these little plastic containers. Teriyaki sauce, soy sauce. This way everything looks the same and streamlined, but it's practical and it's useful. And then I put some things that could not go into different containers or that I didn't have yet, just on the side here. In this fridge, I love this little like movable shelf. You can switch it from side to side, so depending on what you want on each side. And I absolutely love it for cheese. What I used to use at the old house was just this Dollar Tree. This was like a little container that's in the office section. I still have lunch meat in here for the kids, and then I have some egg roll wrappers, but I'm just gonna put those into the cabinet with the cheese, just because it's gonna make it easier for me to see what I have. Now for the fun part, to start organizing. I'm going to start by washing out all of the bins that we're going to be using. I'm using my Scrub Mommy. It's my favorite thing for cleaning dishes. It has dual sides, so it's a scrubber on one side and a sponge on another side. You can use code Sarah10 if you want to shop on the Smile Shop. I'll have a link in the description box below. But basically what you want to do is make sure that any dirt, debris, anything that might have been on it when you had it in the store comes off. So use nice warm soapy water to wash all of your bins out. Since I have young boys, I like to prep all of my fruit first. I feel like my family eats it a lot quicker when I de-stem it, when I take it off the vines, and when I cut it up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by washing the cherries off. Now, a lot of people on TikTok have controversy. They think that you shouldn't take the stems off. I don't know. Do what you want to do. I'm going to do what works for me. You can do what works for you. Maybe you want to leave your stems on. I find with my boys it's a lot easier, and they eat the fruit up so fast that it really doesn't make a difference. So after I wash it, I'm going to place the grapes and the cherries into these 2 longer bins, and I'm going to place those inside of the fruit drawer. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it, see how rewind when we rewind. Tree bin that's a little less deep, so I'm going to be using that for some grab and go. Peaches, apples, lemons, oranges, anything like that fit perfectly in this size bin. I love to have snacks that are easy and healthy for my kids in the fridge, so what I do is I create a little snack grab and go station for them. I'm using a Dollar Tree pencil holder to organize their yogurts. I used one of the taller white organizers to hold string cheese, and then I put all of that inside of a larger basket, and then I'm going to add things like applesauce. In the back I have some different yogurts, and you'll see at the end of the video I do end up adding in juice boxes, but you are just going to want to play around with it. Most of all, the most important thing is convenience for you and your family. So it's not just one standard thing, you see it online and everyone's doing it. You don't have to organize with the same things people are using. You don't have to organize the same way. It's so important to do what works for you and what works for your family. The white Dollar Tree bins work amazing for organizing drinks, so I just added in some of my favorite seltzers. Previously, I had in some twisted teas, so whatever I have when I go to the grocery store, I just add in there, and it helps to keep everything contained, and you can just restock it as you need to. I'm a huge fan of having everything easy, accessible. Being able to see everything allows me to know what we're running low on, what we need to restock on. But one of the worst things I did was to cut up that broccoli and put it in one of those glass containers. It went bad so fast, even with some paper towel in the bottom. That was the worst thing I could ever do, and it smelled so bad when I opened it up. I was like, ew. So don't do that. Definitely would never do that again. And I also had some cucumbers that were down at the bottom in the produce drawer, and those were cut up, but because I couldn't see them, I didn't know that we had them, and they didn't get eaten. So do what works best for you, but I will never cut up that broccoli ever again. So here's an overview of how our fridge is looking all done and organized. There's a space at the top for leftovers. Everything has a place. You can see what we have, and having the grapes and the cherries in the bottom of that drawer works amazingly. They get eaten so fast. My husband takes it to work. I just absolutely love, love, love those baskets for things like that. I won't do that again with the broccoli. That was a bad choice. And I'm just going to keep playing around with it. I think that it's a work in progress, but you do not have to spend a ton of money to have a fridge that's organized and practical for you and your family. We see so many spaces that all look the same nowadays. Make sure you're doing what feels good to you. You don't have to have a beautiful, clear everything fridge just because you're seeing it on social media. The most important thing always and forever is practical. Does it work for you? Does it look nice? Does it make you feel good when you open it? And this space makes me feel amazing, and I was able to do it on a budget. If you're still here, then you are a real one. Go ahead and leave the hidden word reach in the comment section down below. Leave it in a funny, snarky, cute kind of way, and I'll feature some of you guys in my next video. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you guys are all safe, happy, and healthy and doing amazing, and I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye, you guys.